The only thing I've watched recently that I enjoyed, I've been lamenting the fact that there really aren't that many good horror movies to watch anymore. Not. I'm not saying old ones. I really want to see some new ones that are good. And so, well, I know, but I haven't had a chance to go see that one. Most everything I watched that was new to me was very disappointing. I watched Late Night with the Devil, which got a lot of attention when it came out, and I enjoyed it. It's
Was it with Nick Cage? Is that the one
no,
with Nick Cage?
no, it doesn't have anybody in it that you've ever heard of, except for David Dasmalchian, who you would know if you saw, but you wouldn't know him by his name.
He Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, he played Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
But the premise of the movie basically is that there's this late night talk show, and he's the host, and they're presenting this lost footage of a supernatural event that happens on the show.
That's
Okay,
that's interesting. I'll check that out.
Yeah. Okay. Ryan.
Yeah, I was hopefully gonna give Marty some things that maybe might be good. Similar to that. What is it with the devil? Talk show with the devil. The same kind of vibe, but different movie and actually good is Girl of the Hour. Have you seen that?
Never heard of it.
It's on Netflix. It's directed by Anna Kendrick, and it's a real life story about a guy who appeared on The Dating Game, and he was a serial killer.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
It's good. It's creepy. It's very tense.
Okay.
Good. Another Smile is pretty good.
No, I hated that.
Have you seen Smile 2? Have you seen Smile 2?
I can't believe in a sequel for that. It just seems like you did the thing, and let's just leave it.
Yeah, I didn't think Smile was very good.
I thought Smile was good until you found out what the situation was all about at the end, and the whole thing fell apart. Smile 2 is the exact same movie. There's no new ideas in it. I'm not going to lie.
It's money. Yeah.
We'll come to. I've got something I can perhaps recommend. Dev.
Speaking of horror movies and stuff, though, even though I don't watch them, I'd like to go on a rant about how horror movies have moved from suspense and thrill and it's fear-inducing to just gore porn.
I agree with that statement. The last good horror movie I remember that I actually liked was The Ring.
Oh man, I hate that film.
For example, recently I've seen videos about something called the Terrifier.
Oh my god! Yeah, do you know what? Terrifier is just gore for the sake of gore.
That's just torture porn.
Even substance, because Batman Beyond made the whole point without showing any gross stuff of that same film.
There is though. So the substance, I won't give spoilers because it's too good to spoil.
No, it does. Gross.
It's really good.
Well, I want to throw
it's got those butt shots you like. Yeah, it does have some butt shots. But the substance is really good. Heretic is absolutely not gore fest if you want to see it. It's with Hugh Grant. It's an interesting film. It's horror, and it's kind of light horror, but it's definitely horror.
No gore?
And no what?
No gore? Nothing like the substance?
I won't give full spoilers because it is horror, but it's really nothing like that, and it's definitely more talky and thinky and creepy for other reasons. It's got some menace to it. It's not the greatest film. I think it tried really hard to be a clever film, and it could have been a little bit cleverer. But it's worth checking out at least once. Cap.
There is a movie that I watched with Rachel Zegler. Again, her media was frenzy.
Yeah, everything she does is a horror story. Everything.
Yeah, but there is a movie called Truth or Dare, which is not very scary, but it's a very interesting concept that the Truth or Dare game itself becomes, haunted, and it's a curse movie. They used to do horror curses, and I like this one because again, you're not going to be scared. But the idea of a game being possessed, kind of like the Jumanji was supposed to be like that, but it's a kid movie, but it's an adult game possessed by a demon, was very interesting. I would like to see a sequel of that film.
Okay, yeah, fair play, Dev.
Speaking of Jumanji, I would like to bring attention to a film I watched recently, which is like a sort of spiritual sequel to Jumanji that never got any highlight, which is Zathura.
I never watched that. Is it any good?
Not
It's
really.
really, really good. Extremely
Not really.
good, and nobody.
No, Dev. Although, Dev, I would give you this. It's the only film where I liked Bella better than Twilight, I would say, because she actually has a personality in Zathura.
Okay, fair play. Ryan?
Yeah, I want to mention a series, The Terror. It's an AMC show from 2018. It's very good.
Yeah,
It's
I just watched the first season
of The Terror.
Yeah.
Well, it's a limited. I don't think they're doing another season of it, right?
It's they already have.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's going to be an anthology series, in that each season will be a different story.
Oh, I didn't know they're continuing it. That's good news.
Yeah, the second season apparently takes place at a Japanese internment camp.
That's cool. Because they called it an anthology series. I'm like, I'm waiting for the anthology because this is like just a straight up storyline.
It's per season rather than per episode.
Isn't that like American Horror Story? Each season.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
And then, remember, The Haunting on Hill House? And then they did The Haunting of Bly Manor, and then he's done a few other things. Same guy.
I don't care for that guy.
Who is that guy? Why don't you like him?
You take that back.
I just don't think it's scary. I think it's all like all the kids are precocious because the right I stopped watching when all of a sudden the kid quoted Shakespeare. Like they're like, we teach him how to speak English well. Remember this quote from Shakespeare? And then the kid finishes the quote. I'm like, that's just a guy pedantically reciting.
Have you seen Midnight Mass?
I've seen Midnight Mass. That was
I was
good.
waiting for it to get scary, and I'm like, all right, you got some dead birds, and you got a priest.
Yeah, I would say it's a very bore fest series, but it's a good
come on,
series.
hey. So, I will say, I think Midnight Mass is the best. I mean, it's a slow burn for sure. It's a television series. It's
climax or build up to something significant.
Yeah, it does, and it made me feel like I was watching the original Salem's Lot again. That's how good I think it is.
Has anyone seen the new Salem's Lot? That's like
yes, it's a piece of shit.
Oh, okay. I'm glad. I can never I could have seen it now. Every time it's on at 9 o'clock at night. I can't see it.
It's garbage.
Wow.
I'm reading the book now, and I want to finish the book before I watch new interpretations of it, because I want to just have I've seen the old one, and I think the second they made a sequel of it, and I think they made a third one, right?
Of what?
Didn't they made a Salem's Lot 2 and then a return to Salem's Lot?
Oh, none of them are good.